I'm Mrs. Wolliver, and today is Mrs. Wolliver Day. Are you ready for a story? Today's story features a character named Holli, named after my little sister Holli. I miss her a lot. I don't live near her, but I sure loved this picture and wanted to share it with you. Back to the story. Now, today's story is called The Adventures of Holli the Hippo in the Big Red Truck, written and illustrated by Mrs. Wolliver. Once upon a time, there was a hippo. Her name was Holli. She lived with her mother, Molly. Holli didn't have a daddy. He was taken a long time ago by some men in a big red truck. They never saw him again. Holli and her mom lived in a big cave in the jungle. It was a neat cave. Holli even had her own room. She decorated it with curtains and lots of posters on the wall. One day, Holli was playing in the sprinklers in her front yard. She saw a big red truck pull up to her house. Holli froze like a statue. She couldn't even move. All of a sudden, the men went into the cave and pulled out her mom. Her mom cried, "Help, Holli!" Holli couldn't move. She was scared stiff. "Mom!" yelled Holli. "Save yourself, Holli!" cried Mom. "Run!" Holli swallowed down real hard. She started to run. She didn't know where she was running to, but she knew she had to get there fast. After running for a while, Holli stopped. "Wait, what am I running from?" she thought. "I'm bigger than those men." Holli turned around. "I'm going back," she said. "I'm going to save my mom." So Holli started running back to the cave, where she saw the big red truck just pulling out of the caveway. Holli chased the truck. She ran and ran and ran and ran and ran and ran and ran. Woo, she was tired. Luckily, the big red truck stopped to get some food and gas. Holli rested too. When they're done eating, she thought, they're sure to start driving again. Poor Holli followed that big red truck for 100 miles. Finally, the big red truck stopped. It stopped in front of a big red sign. Z-O-O. "Oh, what does that say?" thought Holli. "Oh no," she worried. "What if it says meat market?" Suddenly, the men got out of that big red truck. They unloaded Holli's mom and walked her inside a big gate. The gate locked behind them. Click. "Okay," said Holli, "if that's how you want it." So Holli started to bump the gate down with her behind. She bumped, boom, and bumped, boom. She bumped for 1 hour. All of a sudden she bumped, boom, crash. "Oh no," thought Holli. "Look what I did." The gate fell down enough for Holli to sneak inside. "Mom," whispered Holli, "where are you?" "Holli!" screamed Mom. "Is that you?" "Mom, where are you?" screamed Holli. Holli ran to her mom. She found her mom in a huge cage with bars. It didn't even have curtains. "Oh, Mom," she said, "look what they've done to you." "Oh, Holli," smiled Mom, "I am so happy." "What did you say?" asked Holli. "Holli, sit down. I have something to tell you," said Mom. Holli stopped crying for a minute and sat down on a bench. "Molly," said a rough voice out of the next cage, "what's going on over there?" Holli's eyes got big and her mouth dropped open. "Dad!" screamed Holli. "You're alive!" "That's what I wanted to tell you, Holli," said Mom. "Isn't it a miracle?" Holli fainted. Plonk. When Holly woke up, she was in one big cage with her mom and dad next to her. "Mom, Dad," said Holly, "I love you." And they lived happily ever after in the zoo, right? Well, that was an exciting story. Some kids think it's scary. Oh gosh, no, it's not scary. It's exciting. Holly finds her mom and dad, and they're in the cage. But you know what the best part I liked was the end. Holly said, "Mom, Dad, I love you." When was the last time you told your family that you love them? Make sure you do that today. Are you ready to draw? Oh, finally in the jungle series. We're going to draw in the apple direction, the apple direction, the apple direction. We'll put our paper in the apple direction, and we'll be ready to draw with you. With who? You. Woohoo! Let's do it. Finally, we're in the jungle series. I think you're going to love it. Now, before we get started with Holly, if you drew with me in first grade or in the first grade videos, my playlist, then you kind of remember how to draw Holly, all right? But for those of you who this is the first time drawing her, I want to break her down for you, okay? We're going to start Holly like a puzzle, Her face is a puzzle, and it has 3 pieces to it, okay? So the first piece we're going to draw goes right over here, and it goes like this. You're going to make kind of an M shape or the top of a heart, but then you're going to come and you're going to connect it on that side over there. Give it a try, okay? You want to do a bump and come back and connect it over here. Now, if you don't like, that looks crazy, you don't think you did it right, turn your paper over, do it again, okay? Nice and slow, bump, and together. And then, look at the side, see which one you want to start with, okay? This is her top puzzle piece, the top. Then we're going to do the middle, then we'll do the bottom, then we'll do her body, okay? Now, on this bump, you're going to put an ear. Okay, this is her ear. Here's her eyes, big eyes, because this is a big area to fill in. The whites of her eyes. And then we're going to put her pupils over looking this way because she's going to be looking at her mama up here in the cage in the zoo. Okay, so let's get started with that. I'm going to go ahead and color it in. She has 4 eyelashes on each eye. And that's the top puzzle piece right there. Okay, that's it. All right, remember, try your best and make sure you're having fun. Even if it looks silly, okay? It's okay. It's just Holly the Hippo. That's it. Let's make the second puzzle piece. The second puzzle piece is going to come out from her eyes. It's going to go up and up like that. That's her nose. Okay? Bump, and then we're going to put her very large nostrils inside so she can breathe. Hippopotamus are very large animals, and so they need a lot of oxygen to breathe, don't they? Oh yeah. Okay. So we're doing this. There you go. All right, that's the second puzzle piece. Now we're going to make the third one, which is her mouth. Okay? And then we're going to draw her body around it and put her feet and her hands and everything. So don't make it too big. Her mouth comes down from here, down, under, and over to that side. Okay? There she is. And then we're going to go back inside and do that again. Down, under, and up. It's for her lower lip. It's her lip. Okay. Then we're going to put her teeth in. She has one tooth here. It's kind of a square. And another one from this bump. Okay. And then she has a long tooth down on the bottom with a line down the middle, like that. All right, and there's her 3 pieces of the puzzle face. Okay. All right, now we're going to draw her body. Now remember, if I'm going too fast for you, if you're getting frustrated, you don't pause the video. Pause it. Get caught up. I don't want you to be frustrated today. Okay. From the top puzzle piece, from her eyes, we're going to come down with her body. We're going to come down like this. We're going to go just under her mouth. Just under her mouth, like this. Like that. Okay? We're going to put her feet on the bottom. This leg is bigger, longer. That's okay. You're going to put 3 toenails like this. Okay. And right under her chin, we need to put a lowercase e. A lowercase e for her belly button. A lowercase e right there. Okay. All right. Then we're going to put on her hands beside her. Okay. And 3. There you go. There's her fingernails. And her tail goes right here on this side. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to draw her mom up here. A little smaller, not so big, okay? Because she's going to be in the zoo, in her cage in the zoo, all right? So we're going to start with Mom. We're going to start the same face, puzzle piece, 3 pieces of the puzzle up here. We're going to make her eyes, where her eyes are going to go, like that. Just give it a try. Try your best. Okay? Now don't put her ears on yet. Don't put her ears on. Because over this area, we're going to put her hair. She's Mom after all. We're going to put hair on her. Okay? But just leave it out like that. Okay? Just leave it out like that. Now you're going to put the ears on top of the hair. Okay, there you go. All right, now we're going to put her eyes in here. Her eyes. Whites of her eyes. I hope you're not getting frustrated with this. We have a lot to draw. The pupils are looking down at Holli saying, "Help! Here I am. What took you so long?" Give her 4 eyelashes on each eye. Okay. And then there's her top puzzle piece. All right. Then we're going to give her bottom puzzle piece, her nose, like that. With her nostrils. There they are. There you go. And now we can bring her hair in, the bottom of her hair. Go into the nose puzzle piece. There's her hair. Okay, her hair's brown. All right, then her mouth. And another one like that for her lower lip. Now she has different teeth. Watch this. She has a full set. You're going to come around here and go up like that. Okay? Then we're going down in the middle, and we're going right here and right here. So she's got 4 teeth on top, like that. Okay? And then, I don't have much room, but we're going to put another set on the bottom of her mouth, like this, with 4 on the bottom. Okay? 1 down the middle, and then split it and split it on the 2 sides. So she has 4 on top and 4 on the bottom. Okay, now we're going to come out with her body. We're going to come out from the hair, because normally we would come out from the eyes, right? Come out from the hair and just kind of go down to the other side of the hair, like that. Now I can already tell I'm going to run out of room to put her hand. Okay? But we're going to do the best we can, that's all. We're going to do the best we can. We can put her feet here. There. 3 lines for her toenails. Okay, her hand is down here. Her hand is, oh, maybe I can. There you go. I just put her like that. Look at that. See, I can fit it. You try too. 1, 2, 3. It doesn't have to look exactly like mine. You do what you have to do. Okay? And then her tail's over here. Okay. Now, we want to put that cage around her. All right? Let me work this out. Okay. What you're going to do is this. You're going to come out from here, go right above her ears, okay? Go down, like past her arm. Make sure you come out. Go past her arm all the way down here, and then right under her feet, like this. So you put her in a box, pretty much, okay? In a cage. All right. Now this is where it gets tricky, because I've been teaching you, gosh, for 3 years. If you started in K with me, K, 1, and now in second, third, never draw a horizon line over your characters, right? Always told you that. Well, let's go ahead and follow that by doing this, okay? Right from the corner, we're going to draw an oblique line to the middle of her feet. Okay? Oblique line to right there. This is the bottom of the cage we're drawing. Now you're going to make a horizontal line, but stop at her feet. We aren't going to draw it through. Go between her feet if that's what you need to do. And over here. That's the bottom of her cage. Okay? All right. Now, you're going to put the side of her cage on. Look what we're doing. Now, from this oblique corner here, you're going to go straight up with a vertical line. But you're going to stop. You're not going to draw it through her. You're going to stop and come up and then put on the side of the cage. There she is. She's in the cage. But now we need to draw the bars. Okay? Now, this is where we're going to draw lines right over our picture. We have to put the bars in. Okay? We have to put the bars right in front of her where she can't get out. Okay, so right here, you're going to draw a bar. And you're going to go down here like this, straight down to the bottom of the cage. From the top of the cage all the way through her, to the bottom of the cage. That's what we're doing. Okay? Then we're going to draw another one. Just leave a little bit of room and draw another one all the way next to it, beside it, down there, like that. Okay, so we've just covered her. We've covered her with a bar. That's what we've done. Now, let me show you what else. If you have a black crayon available. Everybody's scurrying for their black crayons. I'll give you a second. You're going to grab your black crayon. Or if you have Sharpies, if the teacher wants to pause the video and give everybody a Sharpie, you can do that too. Or if you're at home, go get what you need, okay? And then come back. And this is what you're going to do. You're going to go inside this bar and you're going to color it in black. Please take your time. Please take your time. Don't scribble scrabble. Okay, it needs to look like a solid black bar. All right, you're gonna bring it down and all the way in front of Holly's mom as a cage in the zoo, as a bar. Okay, there you go. There's one solid black bar. Okay, all right. Now, if you want, you can put 2 more bars, one there, one here, or you can just kind of space it out a little bit and put another one right here. Okay, I'm putting the bar down here. I'm leaving a little bit of room and I'm coming back and I'm doing that. And there's another bar, but now I have to color it in. Okay. There you go. There's your bars. 2 solid cage bars, like a jail. She's in animal jail. When you go to the zoo, you might see, whoops, I'm not taking my time. Don't mean to scribble scrabble on the bottom there, but I did a little bit. It's okay though. It's okay. All right. So there, she's not getting out, is she? Nope, she's not. She's stuck in there. Okay. When you're done with your black bars, you will put the crayon or the marker down and away. Okay? For me. And then you'll pick up your pencil again. And we have to put the top of the cage on. All right? Now, if you're really high up like I am, you know, we got to kind of play with that. But from this corner, you're going to make an oblique line. Oblique. Not horizontal, not vertical, oblique. And then from there, you're going to put the top of the cage on like that with a horizontal line. Okay, and if you need to, if you've got a lot of room over here or something, that, you know, you can just make it a square. Square it up. Okay. All right. Now we're going to make our horizon line. We're going to put our jungle grass in. All right. We're going to go from about right here. And we're going to go into Holly. Left, left, right, left, left, right. Left, left, higher, right. Okay, there you go. Jungle grass. We're putting a jungle sun in the sky. So glad you've been practicing this, because now we're in the jungle series and we need these shapes. We do. We're going to put, gee, how many clouds should we put? 2! Great idea. Let's put 2 clouds in the sky. That's great. Great idea. Okay? And then right in front here, all right, she's standing on like the sidewalk or the cement in front of the cage. All right? But the first thing we want to do is we want to put a hippo sign. So right in front of her cage, let's do this. Nah, let's just do this. We're going to put H, capital H, I, P, P, O. Hippo. We're not going to write hippopotamus. Too long. Okay, hippo. Then you're going to come up, over, and down like that. going to make it a big sign in the front of her cage. Okay, so put that there. Then come halfway, like that. See, I got a little opening here to put the stick in the ground. The stick in the ground. There you go. Hippo. And then you're going to put some jungle grass around there like this, like it sticking out of the jungle grass. Okay? All right. Put down your pencils. Look down at your paper and say, "Wow, I did a great job." Tell your neighbors or tell me, "Wow, you did a great job too." Are we having fun now? Yes, we're having fun now. We're having a very nice day. Are we having fun now? Yes, we're having fun now. We're having a nice Mrs. Wolliver day, learning to draw the Mrs. Wolliver way. Okay, now when you get around to coloring this, you're going to start with Holli first, then Mrs. Hippo, okay? Holli is gray. Inside of her ears are pink. Inside of her mouth is pink. You can do the same thing with Mom, okay? Her nails are like hot pink or red or, something. She's a girl, so is Mrs. Hippo. Just do a great job. Choose excellent colors. Take your time. And until next time, keep drawing.